Yeah, I remember that one time. Nacho, the beeps. Dude, alright. But don't worry about the. Nacho. Man, you're still holding that over me. What? This is that. I know. You know I'm recording, right?
Oh my god.
Hey guys, that adorable laugh was from Nacho 689. Say hello to yourself.
How's it going, people? I
And
just remembered something hilarious that happened.
I'm Gold.
Oh
Um,
god.
well, we're here to talk about the PS4 at like 4 and 2 o'clock in the morning because we live in different time zones. But somehow I'm more tired than he is, and he's been staying up the past few nights. But whatever. Anyway, um, we're here to talk about the PS4 and give you guys our impression of it. So, not sure. How about you start off because you're more intelligent. You sound more intelligent.
Well, thank you. I I love the system. I mean, it's with a couple more updates, it'll be the system I've always kind of wanted. Um, I guess the biggest things right now are just launch issues. I mean, the PSN was highly
Yeah, it's
congested.
crashing. It's crashing, but it's like
Yeah,
that's what you come to expect.
yeah. I mean, at a console launch, there's going to be a bunch of people on your servers and blah 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 blah. And you gotta expect it sometimes. I expected it. It froze my PS4 a couple times, especially Blacklight Retribution, something that I really wanted to play on the PS4. Hasn't worked at all since launch last night, unfortunately. So hopefully that'll be up and running sometime this weekend. I'd love to get a chance to play it. I mean, the interface is great. It's sleek.
Mm.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really nice. I I, I don't know. I kind of wish you could personalize it a little bit more. Maybe that could come out in a later update,
Yeah.
as most things will. The CD, there's no CD or MP3 playback right now. Supposedly that's going to come out in a later
They got
update.
so much hate for that. I don't even understand why.
Yeah, I mean, I put like some of my music library on my PS3, but I never listened to it.
Yeah.
So it's just like 2 gigabytes of space that I never use.
No,
So
I just find it
uh,
funny because Xbox jumped on that like like so quickly. They're like, "Oh, ha, ha! Remember E3? We're gonna do the same thing to you." It was
yeah,
hilarious.
and there's no DLNA support, which is you connecting to a server that you might have at home. Like I have at my house, we have a server that I could connect to from my PS3, but I never really did,
Hmm.
or a computer where we have TV shows, movies, or whatever. Um, so you can't do that on PS4, which is it's whatever. I mean, it could have been improved on PS3, and that's where it could have gone for PS4. But there's always room for patches and
Yeah.
new updates to put all that in. But
PS5.
well, PS5 will be up for a while, I
I'm just playing.
imagine. Anyway, it's a solid system for a launch. It's very solid in my opinion. I mean, this is my first console I ever bought at launch, but I mean, I've you know followed a couple past launches or looked back at a couple, and they haven't been all that great in the past. But I feel like this is one of the more solid ones in the past couple of years, and I'm enjoying it. Killzone's great. Resogun's really fun.
Resogun.
Contrast is interesting. And there's a bunch of games coming down the line: Destiny, Infamous,
Infamous.
Watch Dogs.
Watch
A bunch of
Dogs.
games next year, and then in 2015 you got Battlefront and possibly
Ooh,
Uncharted,
Uncharted.
and a bunch of other cool games. The Order also next year, which is I'm really excited for. So at launch we're really buying into the future. We're not really buying into what's coming out right now, because what's out right now is good, maybe a little bit great, but not like amazing. So
I
that's my thoughts on
I completely agree. I honestly like. I remember in PS3, I was like, "Mommy, can I get a PS3, please?" And she was like, "Boy, do you know how much a PS3 costs? You get an Xbox." I was like, "All right." That's why I kind of started off late with the PS3 stuff, because I mean, the PS3 started off so rocky. It was it's just nice to see that that PlayStation, they found the ground. They were like, all right, we screwed up. We know, guys. Just give us some feedback. Tell us how we can fix it. That's how they were like with the PS3 Slim, and now that's how they're like with the PS4. Especially how you're talking about the MP3, how they're fixing it. They're like, oh, guys, I'm sorry, I didn't know you want MP3. I thought that was a thing of the, no, I thought that was last gen. So here, let's give it to you. And they're working on it right now.
Yeah, and like another big problem with especially gaming news sites, you can't directly capture video with the PS3 like off of a capture device because of the HDCP stuff that it basically is there because of Blu-rays. Like PS3 had the same exact thing where you couldn't do it with HDMI, but you could still record with a component.
Yeah.
But since PS4 only has an HDMI port and it has the HDCP, you can't capture through HDMI unless you have like an HDCP stripper, which is technically illegal because people use it to rip Blu-rays and stuff like that.
All right, I got you.
So, yeah, you basically capture footage illegally if you're not using like the PlayStation 4 share stuff, or you wait until the patch. So.
And Nacho, okay, and this is a little annoyance with Nacho, but he had this little problem where he ran into where he can't upload to Twitch because he put his actual age in there.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I don't even like when I was 9. I made my account, and I didn't even think to up my age because I didn't really think there was a difference between the sub account and the master account, except for maybe the master account being able to do certain things like, oh, you can only spend $50 a month, or you can only play T-rated and down games, or stupid stuff like that. I didn't know until later on down the line that you couldn't do a lot of things.
Wait, hold
like
up. How'd you get Hotline Miami if that was true? Like, if you
No, I mean, you could do that, but we didn't have that enabled.
Okay.
It was just kind of there, or at least we took it off. I don't know. It's just, I think it was either something like that, or you couldn't download stuff at all. I can't remember. There was something stupid that happened when I first got my PSP and made my account. But yeah, I didn't realize that it would impact my gaming life like this, and I don't want to go back to. I don't want to make a new account and use that as my primary, because I have over 2,000 trophies.
It's beautiful.
On this, and I really don't want those to go to waste. I don't want to start over, all over again.
I inspire to be Nacho. He has 2,000. I only have 1,000 trophy, guys. It's like I just hit 1,000 trophies on bronze, so I'm inspiring to be like Nacho. Have 2,000 trophies. I just have to find enough games to play. Speaking of games, guys, Resogun is so addicting.
Yeah, he finally downloaded that.
Oh my gosh, guys! I was playing this before, and my Nacho was like, "Come on, dude, let's do this. Let's hurry up and do this." And I was like, "All right, whatever. Just hang on. Let me die first." And I died. And
yeah, Resogun's fun. It's just hard. It's a lot harder than Super Stardust was, and I love Super Stardust. But
oh yeah,
and it had its like own level of difficulty, but after a while I got used to it, and I got really good at it. But Resogun is really hard.
Okay, here. Let's talk about DualShock 4 in the last 2 minutes.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. I mean, what do you think about the touchpad? I think that's the most.
I was expecting it to be more annoying.
Yeah.
But it's surprisingly pretty seamless. Like, especially in Killzone, like in the single player to control your owl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the swiping up, down, left, and right. That's actually, I don't mind when I do it. It's like second nature. I don't even have to really think about it. It's like, oh, I want to put an attack up.
Yeah.
It's not far enough away from your thumb for it to be unnatural. I mean, I guess it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it doesn't really feel completely out of the ordinary when you do it. Well, I like it.
I have the same thoughts on it. And that's all the time we have for today, guys. This is going to be a 10-minute straight video. So thank you, Nacho, for hanging out with me and talking about the PS4 with me.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you guys on the PS4 Spear with Nacho. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.